So I was not going to bring this up. Sacks said, bring it up.
No. You're already creating mischaracterizations. You said you want to bring it up. I'm like, sure. I'm not going to veto it. Go for it.
I said, well, we have to bring up my COVID. Obviously, I'm the second bestie to get COVID. And I told you offline, without the other two besties, I will just say I got it at a social function, period, end of story. You said it's okay to talk about.
Yeah, it's not like I wanted to bring it up. You want to bring it up, and I'm allowing it because I'm fine with it. So go for it.
We all got something at Sacks' event. You got COVID. I got chlamydia. It's all fine.
Oh, you guys went to the downstairs rooms?
I went downstairs and I got gonorrhea. God damn it.
Chamath, again. You promised. It was a great party.
All right, let's hear Jason's accusations. I've been hearing about it all week in the chat.
It was a great party.
No, you've been saying it was a GOP super spreader.
COVID.
Jason, you were angry. You were angry and you were really mad at Sacks because you thought he actually gave you COVID, even though Sacks had people test. Every single person tested on the way in.
Except you, J-Cal. J-Cal, you walked around the velvet rope. And you said, guess what? I'm a bestie. I don't have to test. Yeah. And you walk right in that party. And guess what? At the end of the day, there's nothing.
One person that flouted the rules got it. Karma's a bitch, J-Cal.
Nothing better personifies poetic justice as what took place.
I do not place blame on anybody for hosting
you rant at Sacks, you make fun of him, you poke him, you poke the bear.
Republican this, Republican that.
Trump
it was a Republican super spreader. It was a GOP super spreader.
And then you go to his party and you run around the velvet rope and you don't get your test and you go in and you walk out with COVID.
Why should I have to test?
That was amazing.
It was really amazing.
I don't wait on lines. I'm a bestie.
I think he walked out with COVID because I think he walked in with COVID.
There you go.
He was the only one not to test. So who brought it in?
I did test. My daughter and I came to your wonderful party. It was amazing. It was delightful. And we tested.
Yes. And no, you didn't. When you got to the party,
100% tested.
You told us you didn't. You told us you didn't.
You were either lying then or you're lying now.
Then or you're lying now. Which one is it?
I was joking then. I 100% tested with my daughter.
Joking.
You were
telling the truth.
Bo was on the line testing with me. I had the bracelet. I tested 100%.
When I asked you, when you got into the party and I said, how'd your COVID test go? You said, I pulled my bestie card. I walked around. I pulled my bestie card.
That's not true.
That's true.
That's what you said.
That.
You guys are ganging up on me and making up bullshit now.
No, you said that.
Okay, I may have made a joke, but I 100% tested.
Hold on, guys. And then I find out the reason why Jade wasn't at the party, she was home taking care of 2 sick kids.
No, she wasn't.
She was.
One kid. One kid has had the snipples for 2 weeks.
It wasn't you.
Okay, we know.
I know because it was you, Fredo. I know it was you, Fredo. She brought it to the party. You broke my heart.
All right, here's what happened. I went to the party. I did test. There was a group of people that got there early, had tested at another event. They told me this. They had tested before they got there, and they told me that they had accidentally brought it with them because they were the first to have a positive test result. So in all likelihood, it was that group. It doesn't matter who brought it Omicron is going everywhere.
What is it?
Omicron.
It's a character from Transformers.
I don't even understand Omicron. That. What do you mean they brought it with them? If they tested negative,
they came from another location. They tested. They claim they tested. Then they were the first to come up that next day with a positive result.
Which takes longer than 24 hours to incubate.
You're right. So that means they must have brought it with them. They tested on Sunday and had it. They were at the party Saturday. But you're saying they tested negative at the door. They did not test at the door. They told me. They told me they tested the day before or 2 days before. No,
everybody was tested at the door, including staff, including vendors. There were people who were turned around because they tested positive.
Who didn't test.
Oh, you're trying to blame it on...
No, I specifically have tried to not say the person's name, and you're trying to include them in this.
It's going to get bleeped out. It doesn't matter.
They were all negative at the time of the party.
You hosted a super spreader.
They didn't get it till like 5 days later. So they were not the earliest to test. You tested positive. You had symptoms before they did. Remember the tickle in the throat? Guys, remember when he said last week he had the tickle in the throat?
Anyway, thank you for giving me Omicron. I am now fucking super, according to all results, I am now Superman.
Have you tested negative now?
Not yet. I did a test yesterday. 9 days later, I'm still coming up positive. I had 2 days of symptoms. Not that any of you give a shit, you rat bastards. That you just laugh about my COVID. Nobody, at no point in this conversation did any of you say, how are you feeling?
Was there any chance of death? Was there any chance?
I was triple vax. I had done Moderna.
Yeah. At any point, though, did you feel like, oh shit, I may have to go to the hospital. I may need to go to ventilator?
No.
That's too bad.
I felt the tickle in my throat on Tuesday.
You want to know his symptoms? He coughed 3 times, he sneezed twice, and he prematurely ejaculated once. Those were his symptoms. Let your winners ride.
Rain Man David Sacks.
And instead, we open source it to the fans, and they've just gone crazy with it.
Love you, besties. Queen of Quinoa. This is going to be our prediction show. Last week, we did, of course, our 2021 Bestie Awards. How did everybody feel about last week's awards? I think it was great. I listened to the edit.
Quite well.
Yeah, I was happy with it.
It was a fun show. I think we all got to kind of talk about stuff we wanted to talk about, and it was pretty dynamic. I thought it was a good show. I liked it.
It was like a greatest hits.
So we're going to do some predictions for next year.
Are you going to do a drum roll and a little scene as well?
Yes. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Here's an opening.
But it's got to be like flying into the future, like going through space.
Space. Warp speed. Flying through the air. Wormhole. Other side of the universe. Here we are in 2022.
Okay.